What if I told you that right now, as you are watching this video, over 150 Tesla Cybercab Robotaxis are sitting in a staging lot at Gigafactory Texas, fully built, fully assembled, and ready to change transportation as we know it forever, because that is not a prediction, that is not a leak, that is not a rumor. That is exactly what is happening right now in 2026, and in this video we are going to break down every single detail you need to know, from the shocking EPA documents that just confirmed the final specs of the Cybercab to the insane VIN Zero reveal that nobody saw coming, and trust me, by the end of this video you are going to realize that the Robotaxi era is not coming. It has already arrived, and here at DriveTech Tesla we are covering every single moment of it, so make sure you are subscribed and hit that notification bell right now so you never miss a single update. Let's get into it. For years, Elon Musk has been talking about a future where you do not own a car, where you simply open an app, summon a self-driving vehicle, get taken to your destination, and pay a fraction of what you would pay for an Uber or Lyft today, and a lot of people thought that was crazy talk. They thought it was another Elon promise that would get delayed for years and years. But right now in 2026 the physical evidence is stacking up so fast that even the biggest Tesla skeptics are having a very hard time arguing against what is unfolding before our eyes at Gigafactory Texas in Austin. It all really started in October 2024 when Tesla held its historic We Robot event and unveiled the Cybercab to the world for the very first time, and the reaction was absolutely electric. Millions of people saw this sleek, futuristic two-seater with butterfly doors, no steering wheel, no pedals, and a price tag that Elon Musk said would be under $30,000. And the automotive world collectively lost its mind because this was not just a new car. This was a completely new category of vehicle, a purpose-built autonomous machine designed from the ground up to operate without a human driver, and now fast forward to 2026 and the Cybercab is not a concept anymore, it is not a prototype anymore, it is a mass-produced vehicle rolling out of one of the most advanced factories in the world. So let's start with the production news because this is where things get incredibly exciting. Tesla officially kicked off mass production of the Cybercab at Gigafactory Texas in late April 2026, and the very first production unit, VIN Zero, rolled off the line and immediately went viral across every Tesla community and tech forum on the internet, and the reason it went viral was not just because it was the first Cybercab off the production line, it was because of its finish. A stunning, glossy champagne gold color that nobody expected because every single prototype and test vehicle we had seen since the We Robot event had been in a matte dark finish, so when VIN Zero appeared in this shimmering gold, the entire Tesla community erupted, and the reason this matters strategically is that Tesla is clearly thinking about how the public will perceive and trust these autonomous vehicles on the road, and a vehicle that looks premium, futuristic, and visually distinct from everything else on the street is going to attract attention, build curiosity, and ultimately build public trust in the Robotaxi concept, which is one of the most important challenges Tesla faces in rolling this out commercially. And it is not just VIN Zero that is out there. Over 150 Cybercabs have been spotted at staging lots around Gigafactory Texas, with more than 100 units confirmed in the outbound lot alone, and when you see that many production vehicles piling up at a staging area, it tells you something very important. Tesla is building inventory, which means a commercial or public launch could be right around the corner, and here at DriveTech Tesla we are watching every single development in real time, so make sure you are following us so you get the news the moment it happens. Now let's talk about the specs, because this is where the story gets even more fascinating, because for the longest time Tesla had been very secretive about the exact technical specifications of the Cybercab, giving us rough estimates and ballpark figures but nothing official, until now, because EPA certification documents have just been made public and they reveal everything. The battery size, the motor output, the drivetrain layout, the weight, and even some preliminary range data that is going to absolutely blow your mind. Starting with the battery, the EPA documents confirm that the Tesla Cybercab uses a lithium-ion battery pack with a capacity of approximately 47.6 kWh, operating at a voltage of 326 volts, and when you first hear that number you might think that sounds small for a Tesla, because it is. The Model 3 standard range carries a larger usable capacity than the Cybercab. But here is the thing, and this is crucial to understanding why the Cybercab is so revolutionary. This vehicle was not designed to compete with the Model 3 on battery size or range in the traditional sense. It was designed to be maximally efficient, maximally lightweight, and maximally cost-effective, because remember, this is a vehicle that is going to be running 24 hours a day, 7 days a week in a robotaxi fleet, so every single design decision was made with operating cost in mind, and a smaller, lighter, more efficient battery pack is actually the perfect choice for this use case. Now let's talk motor, because this is where Tesla made a decision that genuinely surprised a lot of people in the automotive world. The Cybercab uses a single front-mounted permanent magnet electric motor producing 163 kilowatts, which translates to 219 horsepower, and here is the shocking part. It is front-wheel drive, making it the first Tesla vehicle ever to use a front-wheel drive configuration, and every Tesla we have ever had before has been rear-wheel drive or all-wheel drive, so this is a significant departure from tradition, and the reason Tesla made this choice is purely engineering logic. Front-wheel drive simplifies the drivetrain, reduces the number of components, cuts manufacturing costs, lowers the overall weight of the vehicle, and improves efficiency for exactly the kind of urban and suburban driving that a robotaxi is going to be doing day in and day out, and when you think about it from a robotaxi fleet operator's perspective, lower costs per mile and higher reliability are far more important than sportiness or rear-wheel drive dynamics, so this decision makes complete sense. Now let's get to the range number, because this one genuinely shocked a lot of people. Early EPA testing data suggests the Tesla Cybercab could achieve an estimated range of up to 418 miles, and if you just fell off your chair, we do not blame you, because when Tesla originally revealed the Cybercab they said to expect around 300 miles of range, and 300 miles with a 48 kilowatt-hour battery is already incredibly impressive, but 418 miles from a battery that size would make the Cybercab hands down the most efficient electric vehicle ever built in terms of range per kilowatt-hour. And the reason this is even possible comes down to three things: aerodynamics, weight, and that front-wheel drive efficiency advantage, and Tesla's chief designer Franz von Holthausen has talked about how the Cybercab's teardrop shape is aerodynamically unique, with a rear end that tapers significantly compared to the front, and combined with the aero wheel covers and the lightweight two-seat construction, the Cybercab is slipping through the air with remarkable efficiency. And all of that efficiency translates directly into extraordinary range from a relatively compact battery pack. But of course range is only one part of the story. Let's talk about what the Cybercab actually looks like and feels like on the inside, because this is a vehicle unlike anything that has ever gone into mass production before. When you step into the Tesla Cybercab, or rather, when you are seated inside one as a passenger, because remember there is no driver's seat in the traditional sense, you are greeted by a cabin that is unlike any car interior you have ever experienced. There is no steering wheel, there are no pedals, there is no dashboard covered in traditional controls. Instead the cabin feels more like a premium lounge or a private capsule, with a large central touchscreen that controls everything from the destination to the climate to the music, and two comfortable seats with more room than you would expect because all that space normally taken up by a steering column, gear shift, and driver's controls has been completely eliminated, and the butterfly doors that were revealed at the We Robot event are confirmed to be on the production vehicle, giving the Cybercab a futuristic and premium entry experience that is unlike any other vehicle on the market today. And Tesla engineers have confirmed that the Cybercab was built using half the number of parts of a traditional Tesla vehicle, which is an extraordinary engineering achievement that not only reduces the cost to manufacture each unit but also means fewer parts that can fail or need maintenance, which is critical for a vehicle that needs to operate reliably as a commercial robotaxi 24 hours a day. And then there is the pricing, and this is where Elon Musk has been very consistent. The Tesla Cybercab will be available to the public for under $30,000 before any tax credits or incentives, and at that price point this would be the cheapest Tesla ever made by a significant margin, and when you combine that price with the potential to earn income by adding your Cybercab to the Tesla Robotaxi network when you are not using it yourself, the total cost of ownership equation becomes incredibly compelling, and Elon has even compared the operating cost of the Cybercab Robotaxi service to public bus fares, suggesting that Tesla is targeting an operating cost of around 30 cents per mile for the Robotaxi service, compared to the roughly $1 per mile subsidized cost of public bus transportation, and if Tesla can actually deliver on those numbers at scale, the implications for urban transportation are absolutely mind-blowing. Now let us talk about the regulatory and software side of things, because this is the piece of the puzzle that is still coming together. Tesla has now officially secured its EPA certificate of conformity for the Cybercab, which is a critically important milestone because it means the vehicle has been verified to meet all federal Clean Air Act emission standards and can now be legally sold or introduced into U.S. commerce, and this is effectively Tesla clearing the final major federal regulatory hurdle before commercial deployment, but the remaining challenge is getting regulatory approval from individual states and the federal government specifically for fully driverless autonomous commercial operation, meaning the legal right to put a cybercab on public roads with paying passengers and no human safety driver or monitor anywhere in the vehicle, and that regulatory approval is still being worked through, and it is the last major piece that Tesla needs before the robotaxi business truly goes live at scale. On the software side, Tesla's full self-driving system has been continuously improving with every over-the-air update, and the Cybercab is going to be running on Tesla's most advanced AI and autonomy stack, the same technology that powers FSD in the Model 3, Model Y, Cybertruck, and Tesla Semi, but refined specifically for the robotaxi use case where absolute reliability and safety are the only metrics that matter, and Tesla has been running extensive real-world testing with Cybercab units on public roads in Austin and in Silicon Valley, accumulating millions of miles of autonomous driving data that feeds directly back into improving the FSD software, and we have already seen how dramatically FSD has improved over the past few years from a system that required constant intervention to one that can now handle complex urban driving scenarios with remarkable competence. So the trajectory here is genuinely exciting. Let's also talk about what this means for the Tesla business model going forward, because the Cybercab is not just a new car. It is the foundation of an entirely new revenue stream that could eventually be larger than Tesla's existing vehicle sales business, because when you think about a robotaxi fleet at scale, every Cybercab in the fleet is generating revenue 24 hours a day 7 days a week without a human driver taking a cut of the fare. And if Tesla can build hundreds of thousands or millions of these vehicles and operate them as a fleet-as-a-service business, the economics are extraordinarily powerful, and Wall Street analysts who have modeled the robotaxi business have come up with numbers that suggest the long-term revenue potential of a fully deployed Tesla robotaxi network could be in the hundreds of billions of dollars annually, which would transform Tesla from a car company into one of the most valuable technology and transportation platforms in human history, and that is not hype. That is basic math applied to the numbers Tesla has publicly shared about unit economics, utilization rates, and fleet size targets. And here is something that often gets overlooked in the Cybercab conversation: Tesla is not just building a vehicle, it is building an entire ecosystem around the robotaxi concept, from the inductive wireless charging infrastructure that the Cybercab will use, eliminating the need for a human or robot to plug in every vehicle every night, to the software platform that manages ride requests, routing, fleet maintenance scheduling, and real-time vehicle monitoring. And all of this infrastructure investment that Tesla is making now creates a massive moat around the business that competitors will find extraordinarily difficult to replicate, because you cannot just build a car and call it a robotaxi. You need the vehicles, the software, the charging infrastructure, the mapping data, the regulatory relationships, and the brand trust. And Tesla has been building all of these pieces simultaneously for years. At DriveTech Tesla, we have been following the Cybercab story since day one, and what we are seeing right now at Giga, Texas is genuinely historic. This is the moment where the future that Elon Musk described years ago starts becoming a physical reality that anyone can see, touch, and eventually ride in, and the pace of development is accelerating faster than most people expected, with over 150 production units already staged and EPA certification already secured. And the only thing standing between these vehicles and paying passengers on public roads is the final regulatory approval for fully driverless commercial deployment, and based on everything we are seeing from Tesla's lobbying efforts, the political environment around autonomous vehicle regulation, and the incredible safety record that FSD has been building, we believe that day is coming sooner rather than later. Think about what it is going to be like the first time you open the Tesla app, request a Cybercab, watch it pull up silently in front of you with nobody behind the wheel, step inside through those iconic butterfly doors, tell the screen where you want to go, and just sit back as this sleek futuristic vehicle navigates city streets completely on its own. That experience is going to be absolutely transformative, not just for the people riding in it but for every single person who sees it driving past them on the street, because the moment people see the Cybercab operating autonomously in their city, the psychological shift in public acceptance of autonomous vehicles is going to be enormous. And that psychological shift is going to accelerate adoption faster than any marketing campaign Tesla could ever run. And let's not forget the environmental angle here. A fleet of Tesla Cybercabs running on renewable energy, operating at extraordinary efficiency thanks to that aerodynamic body and compact battery pack, replacing trips that would otherwise be made in gas-powered rideshare vehicles or private combustion engine cars, represents a genuinely meaningful contribution to reducing transportation emissions in cities. And that is a mission that aligns perfectly with Tesla's founding vision of accelerating the world's transition to sustainable energy. So the Cybercab is not just a business play, it is the most literal possible expression of what Tesla was created to do. So to summarize everything we just covered, Tesla has officially started mass-producing the Cybercab at Gigafactory Texas. Over 150 units have been spotted at staging lots indicating a launch is imminent. The EPA documents have officially confirmed a 47.6 kWh battery, a 219 horsepower front-mounted motor, a front-wheel drive configuration that is unprecedented for Tesla, and a potential range of up to 418 miles that would make the Cybercab the most efficient production EV ever built. The price is targeting under $30,000, making it the most affordable Tesla ever made. The EPA certificate of conformity has been secured, meaning the hardware is legally cleared for U.S. commerce, and the final piece. Regulatory approval for fully driverless commercial deployment is actively being worked through, and when that approval comes, the Robotaxi era goes fully live and transportation in American cities will never be the same again. This is honestly one of the most exciting stories we have ever covered here at DriveTech Tesla, and we want to know what you think. Do you believe Tesla is going to pull this off? Are you excited to ride in a Cybercab? Do you think the 418-mile range estimate is realistic? Let us know everything in the comments section below, because we read every single comment and the conversation there is always incredible. And if you learned something new in this video, please hit that like button right now, because it genuinely helps this channel reach more Tesla and EV fans around the world. And if you are not already subscribed to DriveTech Tesla, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss a single upload, because we are covering every single development in the Tesla and EV space every single day, and the Cybercab story is just getting started. This is DriveTech Tesla, and we will see you in the next one.